fact, a truckload of evidence. We took just a fraction of it with us to meet one of the few figures in the Japanese establishment prepared to discuss the issue. The man we're going to see is a leading academic. He contributed to a best-selling history of modern Japan, which does not mention Unit 731. He plays a crucial role in what's taught in Japan's schools.
Hi.
Professor Fujioka.
Yes.
Hajimemashite.
Domo.
Anita McNaught, BBC. We've come to talk to you about Japan in World War II.
Okay.
Professor Fujioka has spent many years reworking the history of Nanking.
Nice to see you.
You too. Shall I?
It's generally accepted at least 200,000 Chinese were massacred in Nanking by the Japanese army. He has his own version of history and his own set of maps to prove it. He dismisses the records of the time as Chinese propaganda.
Again, to be clear,
Yeah.
the massacre of Nanjing, the rape of Nanking, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. And the Korean comfort women, that didn't happen?
Comfort women, there were comfort women, but they were not forcibly
Not forcibly
forcibly
made to do,
Yeah.
you say.
I think so.
Tell me this. In your book, in the book
Yeah.
that you contributed to, there is no mention of Unit 731 or the biological weapons program of the Japanese government.
Never.
Why?
Never. Because it has not recorded, and almost all records were carried to the United States after the war.
You say there are no records of Unit 731.
No record available for study.
That's very interesting because, you see, we found without, excuse me, we found without too much trouble.
For that,
Yeah.
basically,
Let me show you. We have a book by an American academic. This is translated into Japanese. This is the story of the Unit 731, the biological weapons program. We have testimonies of Japanese soldiers from Unit 731. We have investigations by Japanese journalists and academics into 731. And interesting, the information from Unit 731, you say went to America. It is available in Japan. This is a report on anthrax, the report of anthrax from 731. We even have pictures of what they call Bad Leg Village. Professor Yoshimi
yeah.
from your university, investigations in Chinese. We have
I know that there are many
statements.
publications.
yeah,
here.
many,
Okay.
but also statements from plaintiffs in Chinese. We have.
But my friend are working into the documents, and he suspect the document itself were made, fabricated. Yeah.
In China, the idea that people could have made up these stories is inconceivable. At Wang Xuan's village, they've come to pay their respects to their family members who died 60 years ago. Even the village temple holds terrifying memories. Japanese scientists used it to conduct vivisections on plague victims. This man was orphaned when he was 6 years old.